more facts to that one fact of yours to spread the message. So your knowledge increases. It's an automatic thing. But I am giving what is called the minimum requirement of how to get started in this field. And then I leave the soldier to his own contrivances. He must now improve if he wants to. Otherwise, at least he can defend himself. That person who goes through this course of mine can never be converted. He can never become a murtad, except for woman's sake or for money's sake. The book can never convert him. The philosophy, the theology can never convert him. Once he passes through my test of 2 hours, he can never become a murtad. That is what I'm achieving.
Now to another point concerning propagation and the propagators. It is the mass media available now in modern times. Don't you see, Sheikh Ahmed, that there is a necessity in the Arab world and Muslim world for mass media to be recruited to serve Islamic daw'ah, to serve it in the best possible way, whether in or out, for non-Muslims and Muslims, especially that we have facilities such as audio and videotapes. We have also the radio and TV transmission. We also have satellite transmission stations. Don't you see, or don't you agree, Sheikh Ahmed, that we have a duty to use all these facilities with their tools, ways, and techniques in da'wah activities to the whole world, especially to non-Muslims? And at least the mass media could be beamed to the Muslim minorities living in the West or Asia or Africa, to keep the Islam of the generations born there in an atmosphere and environment which is non-Islamic.
I think Abu Dhabi TV had given us a very good start. After my debate with Jimmy Swaggart, the Abu Dhabi TV was able to reproduce that and dub it into Arabic. And they had it broadcast, in English and in Arabic, and later on, after some time, again in English, they had it broadcast, the debate, as well as in Arabic. Now, to me, that type of exercise is to be followed by all the Muslim, at least all the Muslim countries. In the countries, they have Christian missionaries and Christian people, expatriates working there. Now, there's no better way to deliver the message of Islam than in the guise of entertainment. Because these debates of mine, they are more like entertainment. In the guise of entertainment, we are delivering the message, which I'm sure it was a stupendous success in the UAE. And at that time, I read some newspaper articles about the Abu Dhabi TV, that it beat all the Middle East TV stations, it beat them all. It was a #1 was Abu Dhabi TV. They did that, and somehow it has come to a standstill. But now I feel that that should be emulated by Bahrain TV and Kuwait TV and Saudi TV. Why not all the TV stations of the world? I mean that's a ready material and a pleasurable material that the Muslim will love to listen, and the Christian, he can also, as man, he will enjoy because it's both-sided. It's not one-sided. If one-sided, the man comes along and said, look, Jesus is not God. He said, now you're attacking my religion. He said, Christ was not crucified. He said, the man is attacking my religion. But now he said, now here are two proponents. The one is for and one is against. And you listen to both sides and make up your own mind. So, and in the guys, you're getting entertainment and you're getting education. But now, to me, that's one of the fields, and there's no copyright on my tapes. And I'm prepared to help all the TV stations of the world with master tapes, free of charge. Free of charge. And I don't know what more I can do. My literature is free of charge. My literature has got no copyright. My videotapes have no copyright. I have no copyright on myself. Anything that I produce, it's all yours. Take it, use it. So that is what I can do, the limited way. But otherwise, the idea is great. We should buy time. But when you already have the equipment in all the Muslim different countries, like Pakistan, Bangladesh, and all the Muslim countries, Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, Libya. Why should you not make use of what is already available? And it's entertainment and it's free. But maybe because it's free, people are reluctant to use it because it's free. If I put a charge, then maybe they might want to buy that time. But now I can't sell. I'm not in the market for sale. I said, look, I'm here to serve Islam, and if people can use me, you use me for Islam. I'm your slave.
Let us, Sheikh Ahmed, turn to other subjects. Actually, the subjects I am going to cast on you now, I expect them to be in the minds of our viewers watching us. And if there was a hotline between us and the viewers, you would have received them in the form of questions demanding answers. The first subject that I imagine that many are eager to know your opinion on is the Muslims believe in the divine books, the Torah, Zabur, Injil, and of course the glorious Quran. The Muslims reject the Bible, now prevalent and shown in different copies, which you have informed us about and opened our eyes upon. But the Muslims deny that. Where do we Muslims, therefore, find the Torah, Zabur, and Injil, the books that we believe in as Muslims? Where do we find them?
You see, we Muslims, we claim that we believe in the four heavenly books, the Torah, the Zabur, the Injil, and the Furqan. The Furqan is the Quran. We believe in these four heavenly books. Now, we are asking the people who are claiming to have those revelations that the Jews and the Christians put together, they have got this book called the Holy Bible. This Holy Bible, translated Kitabul Muqaddas, that's what they say. In the Arabic Bible, they have the title Kitabul Muqaddas. It doesn't say Torah, Zabur, Injil. It says Kitabul Muqaddas. Then they have divided this Kitabul Muqaddas into two parts. They call it the Old Testament, Kitabul Kadim, and Kitabul Jadid, the Old Testament and the New Testament. And I am telling the Muslims of the world that Jews stick by what they name it. They say this is the Old Testament, say it's the Old Testament. They say this is the New Testament, say it's the New Testament. They don't say this is Torah, they don't say it's Zabur, they don't say it's Injil. Why do you say Injil, Torah, and Zabur? Why? You're making a fool of yourself. Now, what about this book then? In that case, what about this book? So we as Muslims, what I have done, my study, that I do find in this book words which can be attributed to Allah, the words of God, you can find in the book. And I can give you examples. I can show you in the book also words which appear to be the words of a prophet of God. I can give you examples of that. Then in the book I will show you other words, evidence, which is like that of an eyewitness or a ear witness, or somebody speaking from hearsay. There are three different types of evidences in this book, and which any ordinary person, you don't have to be a theologian, you don't have to be a DD or a DDAT to be able to recognize those three different types of evidences in the Bible. Word of God sounds different, word of the prophet sounds different.